This is a Yamaha Portasound PSS-480 music station. I got it about 25 years ago from my next door neighbour Kevin. I've always liked these little keyboards. I think they're pretty ergonomic and musical, and I've kind of been trying to make my live rig work the same. But which one's better? Let's find out. My name is Michael Forrest, and this is Leaving the Laptop, a series about playing live electronic music without using a laptop. Let's start simple. Stereo speakers. Check out the stereo speakers on this bad boy. No speakers on this thing. Okay, preset voices and FM synthesis. Let's hear some of Yamaha's voices. The FM's pretty good. You can get some fun sounds out of it. The Modular has a Platts module which does FM synthesis too, though. But the Platts definitely wins here because it's got like 15 other synthesis modes and it's really hands-on. It's all about auto accompaniment if you ask me. I like single finger mode, I don't care. Let's break it all down. Beats! Here's what we can do on the Yamaha. Various different beats and there's a break mode. The best thing is that it's got these different fills you can set off with a button press. I have a 3-knob system on the Waldorf with my hacked grids. I can bring in drums and drop them out and do little fills manually by turning knobs. In theory, I could control these together with buttons, but not without breaking out of this single rack. I think there might be a tie here. Next up, bass. The best thing you can say about the Yamaha's bass lines is that they exist. They're pretty weedy, they're pretty cheesy. On the Waldorf, I usually end up using note priority lowest on this switch to hold the bass sound. I can have a separate rhythm pattern if I connect the gate to a grid's output, but the notes it plays will be tied pretty closely to the rest of what I'm playing. I'm going to have to give this one to the Waldorf though. Do you like chords? Yeah, you do. The Yamaha can play lots of notes together, and we get chords in the auto accompaniment too, so it does pretty well. On the Modular, we've got MIDI controlled yarns going through the ADSR, which gives us something resembling the ability to play chords. We could probably approximate auto chords with a bit of rewiring. If I'm honest, I think the Yamaha does better in this area. The Yamaha has orchestra in the auto accompaniment, which I think I will call arpeggiation. It's cool, it can have a different sound, but I usually leave it switched off. I use the Arpeggiator on the Waldorf a lot when I want to be auto accompanied. You do have a lot more control than the Yamaha, and you can change the resolution and things like that, and obviously you're choosing which notes you want to play too. I like my Arpeggiator. I'm going to have to give this to the Waldorf. Next up, portability. The Yamaha is literally called a Porta Studio. Meanwhile, the Waldorf weighs more than I do. The Yamaha is quite noisy. Conversely, the Eurorack modules not only sound great, but I can also patch each module into its own channel.
I am going to record so many channels at once.
There's something great about getting 8 tracks of audio from a live recording that I played with my own 2 hands. Definite win for the Waldorf. What about customization? The Yamaha does have some recording slots where you can put your own beats, but can you cover it with magnetic mushrooms? Gonna have to get the Waldorf if you want magnetic mushrooms. How about MIDI? Well, they both got MIDI. What if you want Latin rhythms? Don't even try it on the Waldorf. I have no idea what this stuff is in here. This is what you've been waiting for. Let's talk about price. The Yamaha cost me 45 quid in 1994, and you can still get one on eBay for about the same price. According to Modular Grid, I've spent a bit more on the Waldorf.
That is quite expensive.
Yamaha wins this round, and I'm docking 5 points from the Waldorf. If you like this video, how about doing all the normal stuff like subscribing and that bell thing? And if you're a fancy pants big shot, you could support me on Patreon. I'm selling some gear on Reverb if you want to, so come and have a look. Maybe there's something you can use. I record this weekly podcast with my friend Ivanka. Come there if you want to get to know me. Now get off YouTube, stop procrastinating, and make some goddamn music, would ya? The moral of the story is that you need to buy both.